The other thing is that the love triangle is still continuing.
Are they still talking?
They're not still talking, but he's talking about this other chick to Chelsea. Like their first night on honeymoon, he's like sitting and telling her like all the things that the other girl did wrong. Telling him like, oh, she got mad and she did this and this is why I picked you. He's still continuing the triangle, even though he, quote, chose. Also, when she asked, what do you like about me? He had a really long pause. And he said, your big teeth.
Where the fuck does this guy get his confidence?
No, he didn't. You're lying. You just made that up. She just made that up. She just made that up.
I did.
You can't make that.
Does he make money?
I don't know.
He looks like a thumb.
If he was your client and like that was the story he just told you and like you got that same kind of air that we're getting, what would you do?
I would be like, my gut is telling me that you don't really like her. Am I making that up?
Am I making that up?
I say shit like that all the time to patients. I might be making this up.
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm stealing that.
Because what it gives me is that what it really was is he was totally okay. Also, I have to tell you, when he broke up with the girl on the left, the hotter of the two, she goes, "You're literally gonna choke on your air when you see both of us in person and who looks like what." She was like, "You're gonna need your EpiPen. It's gonna be hard to breathe because of how bad of a decision you made." And just starts ranting on him about how he's gonna regret it and basically that she's prettier than Chelsea.
Who said that?
The one on the said it? Yes, when he broke it off because they haven't seen what they look like. Yeah,
wow.
yeah. And then that kind of was what he was saying to Chelsea. He's like, "Well, your personality's better."
She relies on her looks a lot.
Yeah,
probably.
And then it was really odd too because she didn't talk about her kid at all for the first half, and then the second half, she just kept working her kid in no matter what. It was like she felt shame or guilt about how she hadn't centered her kid. And so she was being really annoying about it. And he straight up told her, like, yeah, it's factoring into my decision as you having a kid. And I'm sorry, but like,
it is.
It is.
And she said in the very first thing, she was like, my daughter is like all gung-ho about me having a husband, is like picking up my wedding dress and stuff. And I was like,
she's like, we're a package deal.
Clearly not.
Sorry for the whatever, I missed this. But so the hot one is the one with the kid?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to be the stepdad?
Hell yeah. Like,
yeah.
So this is what I'll say. Trevor, when she breaks it off with Trevor, because she has to break it off so she can pick, that's Trevor. She has to break it off so she can pick the other guy. Tell me he wouldn't have been happy to be with her. She fucked that up.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. And she breaks off the other guy, Trevor. He goes, so let me get this straight. You're going for the guy who wasn't sure about you over the guy who's been sure about you this entire time. I just want to be clear.
Read her.
And I felt bad for him because I'm like, oh, you don't know that was the appeal.
Yeah.
That somebody else wanted him and that she won.
Yeah.
And she's going to keep trying to fight to win.
Yeah.
This is like going on these shows. It doesn't matter if you can see what they look like or not. If your picker's off, your picker's off.
If your picker's off, your picker's off.
It doesn't matter if you can see their face or not. Mm-hmm. If you have a bad picker, if you're attracted to somebody that you have to take care of, if you're attracted to somebody who's kind of undecided, if you're attracted to somebody who's mean to you, if you're attracted to somebody who's messy, like you're still going to pick that.
It's you.
It's that
it's the imago.
It's that like unnamed thing that you're going to think is chemistry, but it's really those patterns.
Literally, we have to have another episode. We even talked about that one time too.
It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn